Gwen Stefani's ex, Gavin Rossdale, gushes over super talented son Zuma. Zuma Rossdale's budding country music career is getting nothing but support from all three of the parental figures in his life. In a new interview with US Weekly, Gavin Rossdale, Gwen Stefani's ex-husband and Zuma's father, raved about his middle son's talents. Zuma's begun recording. He's out of control, Rossdale says. I'm not even the best singer in my house anymore. It's super annoying, he jokes. Of course, Rossdale is best known as the lead singer of the rock band Bush, and Stefani is legendary as a founding member of No Doubt and a solo pop superstar. But Zuma seems to take much of his musical inspiration from his country star stepdad, Blake Shelton. The 16-year-old boy has given a handful of performances at the Tishomingo, Oklahoma, location of Shelton's Ole Red Bar, where he wowed the crowd with covers of 90s hits like John Michael Montgomery's Sold, the Grundy County auction incident. Rossdale didn't specifically say what he thinks about his son pursuing country music, but he did say that he's always careful not to impose his own musical inclinations on his children. I'm really careful to not push, he says, when asked if he shares his own taste in music with his kids. Yeah, 'cause it's much more healthy. Rossdale continues, I'm their father, not their friend. What happens with me, though, in my house, they'll play their songs, what they're doing. He also said that Zuma is super talented and remembered one incident when the young boy came into his father's home studio and had some harsh criticism for the remix Rossdale was working on. He's listening to it and he's giving me the poo face and he goes, you're not putting that out, are you? Rossdale says with a laugh, explaining that his teenage son is already developing his own sharp sense of what works in music and what doesn't. Zuma is perfecting his musical craft. Shelton has also said that he's not intentionally steering Zuma toward country music. But the budding musician spends time with his guitar on a regular basis, Shelton revealed in a recent interview with Taste of Country Nights. He also said that he hasn't done anything to purposefully push Zuma toward the genre. It's not me showing him stuff, it's him showing me stuff, Shelton recounts. Have you heard this artist? Listen to this song. It's almost every single day. I love it. I can't wait till I get home. A blended musical family. Zuma is one of 3 sons that Stefani and Rossdale share. The couple announced that they were splitting up in mid-2015, and around that same time, Shelton and Miranda Lambert were also going through a divorce of their own. By the end of that year, Shelton and Stefani had started dating after they first met as coaches on The Voice. They got married in July 2021. What has Blake Shelton said about being a stepdad? Since marrying Stefani in 2021, Shelton has embraced his new role as a father figure to her kids. He retired as a coach on The Voice in order to prioritize family time, and has been open about how Stefani's kids changed his perspective on life.